So in my community tab recently, I have asked what item you want to see stacked next, and ukulele was easily one of the most requested items I've ever gotten on the channel. Now, because we're going to be overpowered, and we're also using the Gudako mod today, I did go ahead and get some modded difficulties. This is 2 steps above Monsoon, I believe, which, you know, is quite a lot. The enemies all start with a 50% crit chance, a bunch of other, you know, improvements to them, which has always been quite great to fight. And basically, it puts the game back in the favor of the enemies for at least half of the game. But you have to understand, once we get to a certain level of overpoweredness, there's not much the game can do to keep up. So far so good. And let's get some items, and I'll get back to you guys. Nice. Take a base. I'm also using this scrap launcher. I don't know if it's most people's favorite, but I feel like it's pretty good. I like the rebar puncher normally, but I wanted something that still had a little bit of attack speed so we could still proc some, you know, good sexy things off it. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys don't like it, well, that's just kind of too bad, honestly. Nice, already got a green, perfect. So the build isn't really gonna get insane until we start stacking other things alongside the ukuleles. Just one other thing actually, now I think about it, because already, you know, it's good if you can hit it. But the issue is if you can hit it, right? So the question becomes, what item do we get to increase the chance of hitting it? And that's going to be a clover. Okay, we almost died there, but we're good. We're pros. And you can tell we already have 10 ukuleles, so we're chilling for a while now. And I'm just hoping to get a red early on. If not, we'll have to go for scraps, which would be kind of annoying. Either way, it'll be fine. If you don't know, the only thing that stacks on a ukulele is the amount of enemies, as well as the distance that it can travel. So, you know, in terms of damage, it's not going to be great against mythrix, which is a little bit frightening, but it should be decently okay because we'll stack some other things to help us out nonetheless. And we have to make sure we don't get any allies at all while fighting mythrix, or else we will be very, 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 very screwed. Honestly, we don't have very much, but I'm just going to go ahead and start teleporter. Actually, let me do one more round. I don't think I went up there yet, so let me check up there, and then we'll come and do it. Okay, I'm glad I did. There's 3 chests right here. I was going to say, I don't feel like I get any items, so that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and grab a 10 attack speed, which is going to make us rather busted right off the bat. And we're also going to go ahead and grab 100% crits, because, you know, more damage is better, especially when most of our damage is going to come from AoE, so our single target damage needs to be kind of on par. And right now, it's not. Well, now it is, but it wasn't a second ago. Only thing I can really ask for now is a little bit of movement speed, and we'll be absolutely chilling. And perfect, there's our hoofs. And now we're going to be very good to go. So I didn't get any scraps just yet. The next screen we get needs to go dedicate itself to scraps because they multiply because of a little bit of a glitch. Or not really a glitch, but kind of like just the way the game works and the way the mod works for the game. It thinks you're actually using it. Please give us a green. It thinks it's a long story. There's someone commented something on the last video. So if you're really curious, feel free to go find that comment. Yeah, it's super fun, super good, super broken. And that's what we love to see here. Of course, we're going to gamble our lives away on these. No greens yet. And it does kind of suck because we need greens to really get this show on the road. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I need to find a scrapper if we somehow can. And the scrapper is going to allow us to kind of do an infinite scrap glitch as well with whites, and then we can go to the lunar place and nice, and we can actually trade them for more damage. You can see here we're going to be using the royal capacitor because it is, I mean, after all, it is a lightning ability, so you know it does kind of fit in with the build. Not 100% ukulele lightning, but it is lightning nonetheless. We're not Thor today, but we're pretty close to it. And glorious, we got 2 more stacks of ukuleles. We're already going to be at 30 ukuleles, which is more than enough. Honestly, let's just do Mountain Shrine to get double greens, hopefully, and we'll be good to go. All right, in terms of damage, let's see what we can do. Obviously, the big strike is going to be a lot of good damage, and you can see that those little blue streams that are flying off of it are just our lightning. It's that often already. So with some ukuleles in here, it's going to be quite insane. There you go. Yep. And we're not going to be stacking like normally, you know, you can make a crazy proc chain involving ukuleles, but today at least we're not going to be trying to do that. Just simply because I want the video to showcase the damage of a ukulele when it's stacked the max, and not necessarily when a ukulele stacked in terms of damage wise, like with ATGs and with you know, shrimps, stuff like that. So for today at least, we're gonna stick to our guns and go for ukuleles and clovers pretty much religiously. You can see here that we were able to shock that health bar way over there all the way through the wall. When it does proc, you can see, I mean, it has range. Yeah, a lot of range. 101 targets in a 118 meter radius, which is kind of insane, to be honest with you guys. It's pretty quite insane. We're gonna have to get a bunch of items and grind out a little bit, and I'll be back to see you guys in a jiff. Okay, wonderful. So just to get you guys caught up, we're up to 120 ukuleles right now, which is absolutely insane. Our RNG was crazy in terms of getting greens, and you can really see the range and the damage coming out now. Which I guess 120 is only 12 greens, which isn't that impressive, but it feels better when you have this much. So we have 240 targets and a radius of 258 meters. So now you should see Stone Titan, we're going to be able to shoot him, and everything around him is just going to be melted down. Now, keep in mind, we do have armor-piercing rounds. I needed a little bit of something just to help us out with mythrix. So there's that. And there's 130 of these bad boys. But either way, it's still going to be very, very insane. We're going to just be able to get 2 for now, which is actually 10 clovers, which is actually 20 clovers, which is kind of insane. So yeah, we could grab double clover, but I'm actually going to go for... Well, yeah, we're just going to go for 20 clovers. I was going to try something else, but it seems pretty good so far. Let's see what we can do this guy. Obviously, you can see the damage isn't going to be insane because our single target damage isn't that good. Now, if there was a big horde of enemies around that newt, they would be fried no chicken. But for now, at least, single target damage is going to be a little bit painful to watch, especially when we are going to fight mythrix on a harder difficulty. So we have to be pretty fast here. We don't really need a speed run, but we got to be pretty close to it. So here you go. You can probably see now almost every bullet, if not every bullet, is ukuleling something on the map. What that something is, who knows? I don't know. But we're pretty much set to go. We're going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and loot up. Actually, no, this time around, we're going to go kind of fast. So we're going to blast through it, and see what happens. So there you go. That's one reason why I like doing it on monsoon, is because when you do it on monsoon, you're not in such a big rush, you know what I mean, to get everything, and you can kind of sit back and relax a little bit, make the video a little bit more fun. But some of you guys are pretty upset that I was playing on monsoon for some reason, so we're not going to play on monsoon for a while, and I hope you can understand why that is. However, what we will be doing is making faster videos on harder difficulties, so there you go. I hope everyone's happy. We don't actually have that much money to spend on this stage, but that's fine. Yeah, we only could buy like 2 chests, but you know, that's all we really need. We have 140. Again, let's just see what we can do this guy. You can see our damage is good off the Ripski, and it's also doing 80% of each of our bullets attacks to him, or sorry, to everything around him. So there you go. Every time he spawns in his minions, instantly dead. Every time, well, anything spawns, he's pretty much instantly dead. So here we go. Another 10 reds. Let's honestly get one last clover, which will be 10 more clovers, because I'm pretty sure we're about maxed out in terms of clovers. So I'm kind of okay on that. I'm kind of okay. Let's grab some fuel cells that'll help out a ton down the road, and we are honestly so busted right now. It's not even funny. I always get so confused in this map. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I just forget where the teleporter is, and I forget about this downstairs part. So here we go. Wandering Vagrant, you can see, especially when they're next to each other, the second Wandering Vagrant takes a lot of damage. Before I forget, we need to grab some Hoopoe Feathers, because evading mythrix is not the easiest task in the world. So if we can just, you know, jump around him like a little boy, we'll be good to go. Okay, splendid. Let's get some more reds. Again, we are pretty much maxed out at this point, but I am going to just try my best to see what happens whenever we get a bunch of clovers. Because right now our luck is, what, 50, right? Yeah, so 1 luck per... Okay, got you. 1 luck per clover. And I'm going to go for just defensive stuff. I know raincoats aren't everybody's favorites, but I like them. As well as some alien heads. We got 20 alien heads. That should be way more than enough. Perfect. All right, we should be good now. Sorry, guys. The storage on my computer ran out. So I guess that's a prop of being a YouTuber. There you go. Just to catch you guys up. We got 50 clovers, 30 raincoats, 170 ukuleles, and a bunch of more stuff that's going to make this game very easy. Now, the recording messed up, like I said before, and it got rid of the last stage, but that's fine. You didn't miss much. We pretty much instantly killed the boss. And it's time for mythrix. So as you can tell, the single target damage isn't insane. Like, it's not that good. It's not that busted. So we need to be very, very careful whenever we're... Oh, great. Thank you. Whenever we're fighting mythrix, because we're not going to be able to do much damage to him straight up. And keep in mind, he is buffed by the difficulty. So let's see what we got here. How much health does he have? 79,000. Okay, that's definitely more than normal. We do have the lightning strikes, so we can just strike him down a little bit if they could hit. Thank you. But there you go. That's decent damage, actually. Mythrix isn't going to be able to stun us, which is going to be good because of the raincoats. So that's going to be really helpful as well. And yeah, the lightning attack is going to be pretty important for this fight. Again, our ukuleles are completely useless here. I mean, they're going to be cool in the Lunar Chimera, but they're really only very good in stages with a lot of people around, right? So if you don't have a lot of people around, then you're not going to have a lot of damage. That's just pretty much how it works. There we go. And that should be able to kill him. Nice. Nicely done. All right, so now I'll show you the damage with all of the Chimera. You can see there, I shot one, and somehow they're all hurt, right? Like, what happened? Maybe I'm lagging or something. No, you're not lagging. In fact, if you strike one... Okay, maybe not, but there you go, everybody. You can legitimately shoot anybody, anyone on the map, and everything around you just ceases to exist. Which feels quite nice, honestly. Let's see. Gotta be kind of careful here. Mythrix is a little bit scary in this stage. Honestly, I'm not loving the fact that he can do damage to us. There we go. So that's good. You know, if he spawns his minions in, that's when you can get some good damage in. But yeah, other than that, you know, a specific time when you can do that, you're kind of on your own for damage, which doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel great at all. Good thing is, we have a lot of attack speed, so we're able to do a lot of damage just by ourselves. Okay, he's in pillars, or sorry, pizza, which is okay. Even if he hits us, he's not going to be able to kill us, just because he can't stun us and hit us twice, which would be very, very useful. See if we can get some really good damage on him. Gotta be very careful whenever he's in his angry mode like this. You can see we need to kind of target the things around him. Actually, that wouldn't make any sense, because the ukulele hits for whatever damage we're doing, it hits for 80% of it, right? So that could be ATGs, that could be anything. And right now it's just our simple multi-bullets. We need to keep them alive. Oopsie, I messed that up. All right, so we're definitely gonna lose our items here. Luckily for us, we have a way out. We'll get up here. Okay, so I think we can still use our heroic capacitors. Wow, that messed up. Excuse me. And you know, he's just pretty much a crazily buffed mythrix. Go down, multi. Good lord. Okay, cool. So yeah, he is. You hear how fast he's shooting? See how fast he's moving? That's him walking. That's his that's the slow mode on mythrix, and he's able to walk that fast. So I'm very, very nervous on what he's gonna do to us if we jump down there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait. All right, we're gonna wait for the dervish to come back. We're gonna teleport across the map. Hopefully, we're gonna outrun all of his projectiles, and we'll be all right. We'll hit him with a couple lightning strikes, and he'll be dead. That's my plan. That's my only plan. Again, I don't think we can hit him if he's not in sight. Maybe if we hug this. Oh gosh. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna jump, switch to this one. What the? Okay, all right. Yeah, so he was able to hit us right in the way there. Okay, we're gonna go. We gotta blast off. Okay, we dodged all those somehow. Yeah, this guy's scary. A little bit scary here. All right, though. Okay, so I don't know if you guys think that's fair, but we're going to try it again. You know, like I said before, it's going to be crazy, crazy difficult to kill mythrix, especially whenever he's in this buffed up mode that he is. It's going to be basically impossible to kill him. He just shoots so often, and he's able to do so much damage, it's not even funny. Yeah, you can see, like, he's so fast that we can't even hit him. Let's try it again. So I guess potentially the plan would just to be to not give him any items that would buff him up, but you know, then we can't get here, so it's just kind of a weird spot that I'm stuck in here. There's a shot. We should be okay to go for a strike. Like you can see, it doesn't even get near him. Not even near him. Look how fast he is. Oh, okay. So unless of course he breaks the game where he gives you all your items back. Okay, I like it like that. It's not even a boss fight, it's just really buggy and broken. So again, we're gonna go fight Voidling to really test this thing's power, because so maybe Umbral Mythrix is upgraded and doesn't take your items, but the fact that he takes the items just really breaks him, which is kind of a bummer, honestly. I wish we could have it so he could just not break the game when he does it, but That's fine. Foiling is going down anyways. You can tell mythrix gets our abilities, our items, I mean, and he just multiplies all by 10. So that's he had 200 goat hoofs there. He had 200 hover times, 200 everything. So, you know, that's just what happens. It's kind of annoying, but there you go. So yeah, guys, I don't know what you guys what you guys think we should do about mythrix. Maybe there's another boss we could download. Anyone has any modded bosses they want to see me fight, make sure to drop them in the description below, or sorry, in the comments below. But we're going to be very overpowered just because of our watches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of my watches because I don't want to break the game. I want it to be kind of an even fit match. And as it is right now, you know, it's not going to be an even match whatsoever. Okay, so that should be a lot better. Obviously, our defensive items are still multiply, but we're not here for defensive items. We're here for just the damage. So here you go. This is damage. This is without watches, by the way. But, you know, it's kind of annoying because the bosses are single target damage. So I say next time we choose something that helps us out in the long run. But this is what you can do. I mean, you can still do a lot of damage, especially if you stack on, you know, a lot of damage items, which the 100, okay, so that's what it is. That's with the 100 armor piercing rounds, was giving us a 2000% damage boost. So again, it's kind of annoying because we can't use our ukulele to show how much damage it can do. We're kind of stuck just using our damage items. Like, there you go. You can see all the ukuleles there. It looks amazing. Looks beautiful. However, only thing that's letting us do damage right now is our armor piercing rounds, our crits, and our attack speed. That's it. So all the items that you stack are kind of useless against these bosses. So keep that in mind. Polyloot might be better because it is able to still attack this guy. If we had 1700 polyloots, we'd be busted. But as you can tell, it's not that way. And I would recommend... oh gosh, we're going to run away from that. I'd recommend just thinking about that before you go stack it. It's very fun, especially whenever you're in a spot with tons of enemies. So maybe do it with your friends. You know, get one person to do polyloots, one person to do ukuleles, and go that way. That will be the absolute dream team. But yeah, guys, this is not enough for me. So let's go test it on some actual enemies. Okay, so this should be a little bit better. We're now on stage 11 with the same items. And when we shoot this guy, you can really see the ukuleles hitting all the way across the map there. And that's going to be a lot better in terms of damage, in terms of satisfaction. You know, it's just a good time when all this is going on. It actually lags the game a crap ton. But you can see we're hitting these guys over here. It'd actually be really insane if we got a charged perforator. Because then you'd be able to have a chance of hitting for charged perforator hits. And yeah, everybody, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to smash the like button. And I'm going to put two videos on the screen for you. The video on the left is going to be a video of me and Trento Mentos attempting to beat the game as Beatles. And the video on the right is going to be a video of me stacking the crap out of polyloots. I'll be honest, polyloots does feel a little bit better to my little monkey brain compared to the ukuleles, but they're both still good nonetheless. So that being said, everybody, thank you so much for showing up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.